Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In previous video, we learned about match function and index function. In today's video, we learn about data validation. So first, let me explain you what exactly is data validation. When you want the data in a specific row or in a specific column to be in a particular format, as in we have selected here the name of the column as name, and suppose we want here only names. We don't need any kind of number. So we will be using data validation for that. As we require only text. Suppose here in data entry column, we need only dates and nothing else. We don't need any kind of alphabets. We need only dates. For such kind of criteria or for such kind of values which you want to enter. So for these we use data validation. So let's proceed ahead. First, I'll be teaching you how to create a short list of a wide range of data. So suppose we have multiple names here. So rather than entering manually the names, you can use data validation and create a short list of data. So select that particular cell, go into data validation, then select list from allow. From this allow menu, select list, select the source. So just enter equal to list and press OK. So as you can see here, we have got all the names. We have got all the names that we want, from Saurabh to Milan. Now let's select any random name. Now let's proceed ahead to learn how to validate date in a specific column. So suppose we have a column where we only want dates. We don't want any kind of alphabet. We don't want any other number. We only want date. So first choose the specific column or choose that row which you want. Go into data validation. I have chosen here already the validation which I want. Initially it would be any. So again I have chosen the column. Go into data validation, and now we want date. So go to date. You want it whether you want it between, not between, equal to or not equal to, any value you can select. We'll go with between. Suppose you want the start date to be 12 August 2020 and the end date to be 30 August 2020. Press OK. So here in this column we can enter only values between these dates and none other value will be accepted. Suppose if we type any kind of number and press enter, we can see here the message is coming. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. But if you enter 14th August, it will accept. Let's try again. It will accept. Enter any alphabet, press enter, it will not accept. After learning about validation of data entry using data validation and entering date, now we learn about validation for seat number. Generally the seat number in a alphanumeric format. So let's learn how to validate that using length function. So it is the same format. Select the entire row or column. Now here in this options available, we cannot choose any of these options because we want to create a formula or to enter the formula. So go for custom, enter the formula you want. Suppose we want len formula, and for that we don't want the cell value to be more than 4. We want it to be equal to 4. So you can enter this and let's see whether it is activated or not. It is accepting 4 values. It is not accepting 5 values. It only accepts 4 values. Let's see whether it accepts 3 values or not. So since we enter equal to 4, it will not accept all less than 4 values. It will accept numericals. It will accept alphanumericals also. But if you want it in only to be in a numeric format, you can also do that. Go into data validation. So erase the criteria you entered. Click on over here, enter and. Since you want 2 criteria to be fulfilled, that firstly it is to be a number. We'll enter is number formula and then select the cell and then we want the length of the cell not to be more than 4. It should be equal to 4. So enter equal to 4. We didn't close the bracket over here, so the pop-up came up. Now let's see whether it is accepting alphabets or not. So it is not accepting any kind of alphabets. It is accepting only numericals, and on that too only 4. Now let's proceed ahead for no duplicate entries. Suppose in this particular column we don't want any kind of duplicate colors to be entered. So again the same process, select the entire column, go into data validation. We'll be doing this using countif function, which on which I have made a video, and you can go and see that. So for this we'll go into custom again. As we don't want the values to be repeated, we'll use countif function, that we want to count that how many times, or we want to restrict the number of times of the repetition. So go to enter countif. Make sure you enter the whole cell range with $sign, as we want it to be constant throughout the column, and we have to select, for countif function we have to select the whole table. Select the whole table and make sure it is constant, and for that to make it constant we use $. So we have made that constant, and now we'll enter the value we want, but make sure you select this cell, close the bracket, and we want it to be less than or equal to 1. It means we don't want it to repeat more than one time. Let's check whether it is approved or not, whether it is whether the Excel set is entering more than one time or not. So let's press enter. So as we can see, it is not accepting. But if we want the color to be entered more than 2 times or for 2 times, you can change that by entering here 2 also. Press enter, and let's see. So it has accepted 2 times, but not the 3rd time. Again, coming back to sheet number, if you want the sheet number into the text format specifically, and the length to be 4 or more than 4, or any number more than, you can go into data validation again, and here we had the criteria of it should be number. You can erase it, and you can enter that it should be text. So enter is text. Let's see whether it is accepted or not. So see, it is not accepting any kind of numericals. Now it will accept only alphabets. That too only 4 alphabets. Thank you guys for watching the video.